with Jimmy the Shoe Deangelo. And Jimmy, you have got a very unique vehicle here. You do exhibition in an interesting division. Can you tell me a little bit more about where you sit in the IHRA?
Well, what we have is an exhibition vehicle. We just put on demonstration runs. The runs are strictly quarter mile, up in the air, with both wheels up in the air. In the evening, we shoot a lot of sparks and a lot of flames, and it's a heck of a show. It's really fun to watch. And if you've never seen a wheel stander, it's remarkable to watch a car go down a track on two wheels for a quarter of a mile. And that's what we do. We put on a good show. At least we try to put on a good show.
What kind of feeling is it to be in that kind of position? Because you're really not able to see much of the track from where you are, can you?
Actually, I'm just looking at the ground. If the track has dotted lines, I follow the dotted lines. If I can't see the lines, I'm looking at the sidewalls, but I just try to keep it down the middle. And when I first started doing this, it was pretty exciting. It was a little nervy. But after you do it a few times, it sort of becomes second nature. But there's always that chance something can go wrong. So we try to be as careful as we can with it.
Now, you were telling me a little bit about a history about this vehicle, and we're looking at it, and you've got a fire truck basic motif going here, and you've got it in your souvenirs and your general idea. Can you tell me a little about this car? I mean, how often are you going to have a Studebaker bullet nose staring you right in the face, especially on two wheels?
You know, you can't believe all the people that come to the track and their fathers or their grandfathers had a 50 Studebaker. Everybody seems to have had one. It's a kind of a unique vehicle. I can't take credit for building it. I bought the vehicle. We had to do a lot of work to it to get it certified and get it on the track, and that took a couple of years. But it's kind of unique, and I do a lot of promotion work with firemen, especially in my hometown of Erie, Pennsylvania. We do a lot of promotion with firemen, parades, and things like that.
Now, the one thing about drag racing is it's very much built around speed more so than anything else, and a top speed. Now, your vehicle obviously is probably not built more for speed, but for show. But what speed would you approximately be doing when you're going down the track?
Usually in a quarter mile run, it's a little over 100, maybe 105, 110 on a good run, miles an hour, and that's plenty fast on two wheels.
And there's a lot of safety equipment and that's involved. How would you compare with what you do with the wheel standing as far as the safety equipment that's required by IHRA?
Probably the same. The suits have to be updated all the time. Matter of fact, the tech man just came around to make sure I had the right suit, the helmets, the fire clothes, you know what I mean? We have Halon in the car in case there's a fire to keep the fires off of me. But it's the same. You can't go down the track unless you're completely protected. And that means from head to toe.
I mean, it doesn't take one person just to keep one of these vehicles on the road, and it takes a team. I mean, it's always a team effort. I have Wanda friends. Now, Wanda, tell us a little bit about how you got involved in this activity.
Well, it all started with Jimmy buying the car as is, and my husband and I, we work on it. Andy the wrench, he's the mechanic, and I just kind of help out with getting things set up and shining up the car, and I do my part.
Well, it does take a team. I mean, that's the whole point. It doesn't matter whether you're the guy behind the wheel, I'm sure.
We couldn't do this without Wanda. We couldn't do this without Wanda and her husband, Andy. Andy just happens to be under the weather this week. He just was too sick to come. But I wish he was here. He really makes a big difference when he's here.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you coming up, and thank you for giving us the opportunity, Jimmy. Right. And Wanda, thank you very much for the opportunity as well.
Hi, my name is Jimmy, and they call me Jimmy the Shoe. And if you're interested in why they call me the Shoe is the lucky guy that gets to step on the gas pedal. When I'm going down the track, a lot of people want to know how I steer this thing, because obviously the front steering wheels are up in the air. This lever right here is how I steer the car. This lever is connected to two master cylinders. If I'm drifting, let's say to the right, I'll push this lever towards to the front, and it'll grab the left rear brake, and it'll start pulling me back towards the center line, and vice versa with the rear brake. When I'm going down the track, the only thing that I can see is the ground, and I'm looking through the floor right up front here, but that's how I see. I can't see anything when the car is up in the air. It's strictly all on the ground.
The shoe brings it back in, and now let's see if he can get it up. Give him some encouragement as he brings it out in front of him. Everybody gets the curve deal. E3 sponsors are ready for what happens. Everyone wants fire. All right, love himself, bring the shoe. And now, can you make a full quarter mile on the rear wheel only? Yep, you're looking at a 1950 Studebaker, the Studebaker fire truck, which is unusual in itself. The fact turned into a wheel standard, you can only imagine where that piece of imagination came from. He's ready. Jimmy the Shoe at the bend. Here we go. Going down the car, she did not really do that. Yes, she did. Excellent job by Jimmy the Shoe.
Man, it just everything that you could possibly throw at us, you did.
I'm glad everything worked out okay. You know, sometimes the sparks don't want to work, or the fire doesn't want to work, or something crazy happens. But this time everything went well, and I think everybody enjoyed the show.
Oh yeah, people really enjoyed the exhibition that was there by everybody tonight. So
yeah, well, that's what it's all about. You know, putting on a show, and everybody gets excited, and especially when they see that fire and the sparks are coming out. It's a good time for everybody.
I mean, I've never seen anything like it. It was just absolutely amazing watching everything just, and as you were heading down and the sparks are flying out of the back end, and I mean, it was just...
well, if it amazed you guys, then I did my job.
Well, just about worth the price of admission all by yourself, and the rest of it just threw us over the top. So thanks, Jimmy.
I won't be able to put my helmet back on now after all that. Thank you.
Okay.